Actors are born between genius, madness, and redemption. Welcome to Actors Are Born, the podcast that explores the complex and fascinating lives of cinema icons. Today, we turn the spotlight on a man who embodies the quintessence of the Hollywood star, for better or for worse, Mel Gibson. If we had to define him in 3 words, they would be passionate, controversial, resilient. Born in Peekskill, New York on January 3, 1956, Mel Columcille Gerard Gibson moved with his family to Australia at the age of 12. It was here that a young Mel, encouraged by his sister, enrolled in the National Institute of Dramatic Art, taking his first steps into a world that seemed tailor-made for him. His talent was raw, magnetic, and impossible to ignore. Director George Miller noticed this and in 1979 cast him in the role that would launch him into the pantheon of stars, Max Rokitansky in Mad Max. Passionate. Passion is the driving force of Gibson's career, both in front of and behind the camera. As an actor, he won over audiences with iconic characters like the reckless police officer Martin Riggs in the Lethal Weapon saga, which established him as one of the biggest action stars of the 80s and 90s. But it was his passion for storytelling that pushed him toward directing. In 1993, he made his debut with the touching The Man Without a Face. 2 years later, he created his masterpiece, Braveheart, a historical epic in which he plays the Scottish hero William Wallace. The film was a triumph, winning 5 Academy Awards, including those for Best Picture and Best Director. His directing career continued with powerful and visceral works, such as The Passion of the Christ, 2004, a film that sparked enormous debate for its graphic violence and accusations of anti-Semitism, and Apocalypto, 2006, an epic about the Mayan civilization. Controversial, but the same passion that fueled his artistic genius also dragged him into a whirlwind of controversy that threatened to destroy his career. Gibson's private life became public knowledge. The costly divorce from his first wife, Robin Moore, the mother of 7 of his 9 children, and the turbulent relationship with Russian musician Oksana Grigoriev, who accused him of abuse. Recordings of his angry, misogynistic, and racist tirades emerged. In 2006, he was arrested for driving under the influence and made anti-Semitic comments to the police officer. Hollywood turned its back on him, and his public image was in tatters. Resilient. It seemed like the end, but Gibson demonstrated an extraordinary ability to pick himself back up. After a period away from the spotlight, he returned to acting in films like Edge of Darkness and The Beaver. His true artistic redemption, however, came in 2016 with his return to directing, Hacksaw Ridge. The film that tells the true story of a conscientious objector soldier during World War II was acclaimed by critics and received 6 Oscar nominations, including one for Best Director, marking his return to the Hollywood elite. Today, Mel Gibson continues to work, direct, and act. His life and career are a complex fresco, an interweaving of extraordinary successes and ruinous falls, of unquestionable talent and personal demons. A man who has embodied both the hero and the anti-hero, on the big screen and in life, demonstrating that sometimes, even when you are born an actor, the most difficult script to interpret is that of your own existence. You have been listening to Actors Are Born. See you next time for a new portrait of great cinema. Thank you and see you soon.